David, do you think it was fair and impartial? The coverage of those 2 days of hearings I'm talking about, not the rest of the
I think you've put your finger on something very important about what happened, because it only happened on our UK output. The international output covered the two sides of that conflict and of the presentations that were made to the ICJ. They covered them equally in our international coverage. In our UK coverage, because the hearing on the Post Office was being held at the same time, they made the editorial decision to go with the Post Office coverage rather than the other coverage, which, as you can tell, was a very difficult decision to make. When news looked at it in retrospect, they did think that perhaps they made a mistake in not making the two live coverage events similar or the same, but they did make all the other coverage was very similar and the same and was very, very comprehensive. So it was just about the live coverage on the news channel on those 2 days, which wasn't absolutely equivalent. And in this particular conflict, if you don't have absolute equivalence, as you know, it leads to people suspecting that you're doing something deliberately to be biased. That isn't the case. It was genuinely a difficult editorial decision about which hearing they went with.
You think that was a mistake to do the coverage?
News have said that if they thought about it again, they might have done it differently.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeannie.